Hello, Khoi. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Okay. Good evening, Khoi.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Are you ready to for the continuation of our lesson for today?
Yes, I have food prepared.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, we do have a lot of things or activity to do today. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me share with you the screen now. Okay. I hope you can be able to see this one, Khoi. Right.
I see.
So just what I have promised you yesterday that we are going to continue answering this one as part of the speaking. Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking part. Now, it's your turn to tell me the place you have stayed at, why you stayed there, who you stayed with, and what did you do while you were there.
Okay. In 2016, my family and I have a trip to Singapore. Because we have been learning and working all the year now. So this trip is for a break. And I and my family have visited with teachers and more famous more famous places in Singapore. And I did lots of things while I was there, like go shopping, go sightseeing all around the city, and staying at a hotel called Royals Hotel. Royal Hotel.
Royal Hotel. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So that's it.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, okay. Actually, that would be good already, okay? If you were able to answer, you just have do not answer this one with the too long phrases or sentences, okay? You
Yes.
it could be better if you are going to answer this one um in a direct, okay? But of course, you have to use complete sentence, okay? You have to start with a complete sentence, and then as much as possible, you have to answer these questions directly, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so you were able to answer why you stayed there, who you stayed with, and what you did while you were there. Very good, okay? Okay. Do you have questions with this, Koy?
No question.
Okay, let's move on now. Okay, next. Now we are done with table completion. We are also done with the so-called, what's the next one? We
Mm,
are done with,
listening.
okay, form completion.
Ah,
Okay? We're
completion.
done with the table completion. We're done with the form completion. Now this time we're going to discuss
Not
how
completion.
to complete a note or notes completion. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this time, what would be the instruction?
You are going to read the passage about Costa Rica. Before you read, look at the photos of Costa Rica on the right. What do they tell you about the country?
Yes. Okay. Look at this one now. So, before we are going to read the passage, Koi, we are going to look at the situation of Costa Rica. Okay. We have to look at the photos of Costa Rica on the right. Okay. What can you say about this particular photos in here, Koi, of Costa Rica?
Costa Rica. Mm. The facilities, the facility of this school seem not very good compared to other country in the world.
Why? Why did you say that? What
Mm.
have you seen in that picture? It's very it's very important to note all of that. That's why we are now on the note completion, because we are going to look at every detail, okay? Every details of that particular situation or a picture maybe. So we have to note every details. Okay, look at this one. What can you say about the children in here? Are they happy what they're doing? And then aside from that, who is this woman, okay, behind all of these children? Okay, and then look at the place. Are they in a very good place? Are they in the classroom? So look at their situation. So what can you say about that, Koi?
I only one hint I have to say that the facility and yes, only facility and material not very good.
But look at on the left side, Koi. What are they doing?
On left side, they
Look
are
at the picture on the left side. Okay, look at what they're doing in here. They're just,
just doing gambling.
yes, so they're just doing they're gambling, okay? In fact, look at the picture on the right side.
Right side,
Right. Look at
two,
the picture on the right side. These are all students. How come that these persons, okay, these people will do the gambling? In fact, the children, their children are suffering from poverty,
yes,
right?
for poverty.
But in fact, they could gamble. So how come that it looks like that? So the situation maybe would be, what can we say? Is Costa Rica country a more developed country, or it's just only a simple country based on these pictures?
It's, it's just a poor country.
It's a poor country actually, but being poor, why people can gamble if they're poor, right? So that's
Yes,
the big question. Okay, therefore, in note completion, we should have to take note of the most important details. If you are given a picture and you are going to note, okay, what have you observed in the picture? So you should have to be careful in analyzing the picture. Okay?
okay,
Okay. Of course, how to analyze? Look at the people, how they dress, okay? And then what would be their expressions? Are they happy? Okay, on the right picture, these are all children. They are all children, okay, but they looked happy, although they're poor, right? They're wearing a uniform, so maybe they are going to go to school, right, Koy?
yes,
Okay. But on the left side picture, we can see in here gambling. So despite the situation, they can still gamble. So what do you think would be our perception when it comes to these pictures? Okay? So now we are going to know Costa Rica. Okay, are you ready, Koy?
ready.
Okay. Now, read the passage quickly, Koy, and take note using the scanning technique. So, how to do the scanning technique? You have to read the passage quickly. And what are the techniques in order for us to identify or use the scanning technique? Okay, take note of the following questions, Koy.
Okay, I
Who
know.
are, right?
Yes,
Are Mariano Rojas and
Who is
Sama
Sama?
Abdallah. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. So do not read that whole passage. You just have to find first if there would be question, look at the questions. Okay? Just like in here, we have a question in here that we need only to find or look at two. And that would be who are Mariano Rojas and Saama Abdallah. Okay. Again, first thing would be answering first question. Who is
Ma
Mariano Rojas?
Rojas.
Do you have an
Rojas.
answer now?
Mariano. Mariano Rojas is a Costa Rican economics professor.
Yes, as simple as that. Okay. So,
Yeah.
how are we going to identify Mariano Rojas is
Costa Rican.
a
Costa
Costa
Rican
Rica
economics professor.
economist,
Professor.
economist professor.
Yes. Professor.
Okay, as simple as that. Okay, no more long answers. You just have to, because the question is just who is Mariano Rojas, and then based on the passage, you have to find where is that particular Mariano Rojas and its description. So since in here Mariano Rojas is here, so we are going to say Mariano Rojas is a Costa Rican economics professor. So Costa Rican economic economics, okay, professor. Okay? And that's it. No more additional informations in here, right? Yes. Okay. Next. Who is now Saama Abdallah?
He a researcher.
So Saama Abdallah is
Is a researcher.
okay, a researcher. So no more explanation for that because it says in the passage that Saama Abdallah is a researcher. Okay, and that's it. That would be the answer. Okay? Or you can be able to say in complete sentence, you're going to answer this one called as Mariano, Mariano Rojas is a Costa Rican economics professor, and you have to say, hey, Saama Abdallah is a researcher. Okay, there you have it. Okay, so this would be your answer now. So no need to put a lot of informations in there because the question is just only limited to who are these persons. Okay, and since in the passage we are just going to describe maybe what is the position of Mariano Rojas and Saama Abdallah. Okay? So we do not need to read all of the passage because we have a guide question in here. And that would be scanning technique. Okay, Koi? Okay. Next. Next question. So note completion again.
No
The
completion.
happy planet index. Okay, now complete the notes. Choose one word or number from the passage for its gap. Okay,
Okay.
now, of course, again, we should have to read the title of the notes first. So, what's the title of the notes?
The Happy Planet Index.
Yes, so the Happy Planet Index. So read the title of the notes first and find the right place or places in the passage about a Happy Planet Index. And then carefully read the parts of the passage which deal with the key ideas in the questions. Then answers may not come in passage
Or
order. Okay, now let's try to use the scanning technique again in locating where is this part of the Happy Planet Index. Where is it?
index. Its second appearance.
Okay, now remember, this one is the title of the passage. We have here the introduction. We have here the second paragraph would be the body, and the third paragraph would be the conclusion. Okay, so where we can find the Happy Planet Index? Is it in the first paragraph, in the second,
The
on
first
the third?
the first paragraph.
Okay. Actually, we have two in here. Okay. Wait for a while. I have to mark this one. Okay. It's here, planet index. And we have also in here. Okay.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I
Yeah.
see.
Okay. So I already marked that one, happy planet index, and then happy planet index. Okay. Then we already got now the information that we need, right? Because the title of the title of the note in here would be a happy planet index. Now, next thing to do is look at the next question. The next question is
You started.
when Happy Planet Index started. Okay, going back again to the passage using the scanning technique. Where is that particular year that this Happy Planet Index founded? Is it on the first or on the second?
The three paragraph. The third paragraph.
The
Correct.
third. And this was started in the year.
2008.
Very good. Okay. So it's in the year 2008. Can you see it?
I see.
Yeah, okay. So of course, so we have to fill in this one by putting, okay, for a while, this one. So this one would be, oh wait, okay, just for a while.
Okay.
Okay, in here is 2008. Okay, I have to put it there. And okay, we're done with that. Okay, so we found already the information needed since we have two keywords in here, Happy Planet Index. But in the first keyword that we found, the Happy Planet Index, we cannot see there the year founded, okay, or started, but it's on the second keywords. Okay, next question, call number of countries it lists. Okay, go back again to that. So number of countries it lists. Now, what would be the keyword that we are going to look at?
143.
Okay, so we have here, now remember, we are talking about numbers. So sometimes numbers are written in numbers. So you should have to be careful of that, okay? Sometimes it was written in number words, but sometimes it was written in a number itself, okay? So in here, we found in here 143
43.
countries. Okay, there we have it. Okay, so we have to put in here
100.
143. Okay, next question, Koi. measures its country's happiness according
No,
to,
I can't see anything.
you cannot see it. Okay. About this time.
I see.
Okay. Measures its country's happiness according to its effect on the, let's say, for example, the quantity of the earth's plank that is used. So according to what?
The environment.
Okay, according to,
No, 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 according to.
there
Can
are
you?
three things that we need to understand. Koi.
It's the first
Okay,
on the.
one, okay, two, and the three, four, and five. So its
It's
effect on the,
environment.
okay,
And
aside from that, its
no, no.
effect on
Hmm.
their
Wait, hold on.
citizens.
Happiness.
Yes, that would be the first one. So effects on their
Happy.
citizens' happiness. Okay. And then we have to put it in here for a while. Okay. The other one, what do you think would be that?
Hmm. The the next one. Can you show me the question again?
Okay. Question would be
The
the next
quantity
one.
of the Earth's
So its
rainforest.
effect on the citizens' happiness. That
The
is just only an example. And
quantities of the Earth's rainforest. It's
okay.
forest. Uh,
What do you
the
think is
Earth's
that?
landscape.
Okay, look at this one.
Landscape. The Earth is
That
huge.
it uses. Okay, actually, even it's not in order for as long as you were going to mention the three measurements because all we are going to ask in here, Koi, would be measures. Okay? So therefore, that would be the keyword that we need to understand. So this one will be used as part of the scanning technique. So we have to look at the measurements. So what are those? So the first one, their citizens'
Surface of
happiness, how long they lived, and how much of the planet's resources its country
now.
consumes. So that completes our 3, 4, and 5.
Fuck. Yes.
Okay? And then how happy how happy it's.
Hmm.
Hmm? Now take note of the keyword.
Resort.
How happy it's.
Wait,
Who
we
are
are
happy? Of course, you have to take note of that, Koi. Okay? Who are happy? Of course, things I cannot felt happiness, right? Hmm.
hmm. How happiness is citizen
Again,
is citizens.
citizens. Yes. Where did you found that? It's there, right?
Yes.
Happiness of the citizens or the people living in that particular country. Okay? So, of course, the correct answer in here would be citizens' happiness or how happy its citizens
Oh,
are. Okay? Okay, now that is what we called note completion. Okay?
okay.
Note completion. So we are done with the table completion. We are done also with the The second completion, what's that?
Um,
What's that?
Earth resort.
Okay, it's the again, come again. It's the form. Okay, it's the form. Now, what do you think would be the differences between a note completion and a form completion, Koi? On your own understanding or point of view, what do you think would be the differences between the two? A form completion and note completion.
Form completions is listening and not repetition is reading.
Yes. Okay. So that would be the best answer. Okay. In
Yes.
a form completion, there would be part of the listening. Okay, wherein you are going to listen very carefully in order for you to fill in the form, okay, or
Yes.
fill out the form. But in the note completion, you are going to read the passage. Okay, read the passage, and then from there, from the informations, you are going to complete the note. That's why we call this one as note completion. Okay, so what's the title of the note again?
Happy Planet Index.
Yes, so it's the Happy Planet Index. Now, in that particular note, actually, there would just only some informations needed. Okay, not all. We are not going to put everything what is written in here, but all those just only necessary or important, right? Okay, that's why the title of the passage is The Happiest Country in the
And
World, because the only thing that we need to measure is the
Happy
Happy
Planet
Planet
Index.
Index. And aside from that, no more. So we do not going to consider, right, Costa Rica or blah 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 or whatsoever, or the people in Costa Rica. Okay, so we're not going to consider that one, because the only thing that we need to comply or to complete is those that is related to happiest country in the world. Okay, do you think Costa Rica is one of those happiest people in the world or country
Yes.
in the world? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, that's why look at this one. In this particular picture, what they did was, or where, they're just gambling. Maybe it's not a form of gambling, right? Maybe it they doesn't have the so-called money in it. They
They have
just
it
have
from.
to, yeah, as form of relaxation, maybe, right?
Yes.
We don't know, right? Okay. And then look at the children. Although we can see in there that they're poor, but still they're wearing a big smile and they're happy. And maybe they are satisfied with their situations at this time. Okay? Okay. So do you have any questions for another information on note completion? Do you have any
Yes.
questions with this?
Question. No question.
Question at all. Okay. Now, the same with this one. Note, of course, we already done answering this one, right? Okay,
Yes.
next. Reading two. Again, note completion. Another situation that we are going to note to complete a note. Okay, number one. Which of these things do you think are important in making people happy, and which are not so important, and why? Yes.
Hmm.
So which of these things is are being healthy, earning a lot of money, having a good education, having good relationships, living in a beautiful place? Okay. What do you think would be the most important in making people happy? Which do you think which are not so important? So order them from being the most important and then going down to which are not important and then why. Okay, first,
I think all this is more important.
yeah, actually, all of these are important, but let's list that according to its importance. Maybe the most important first, followed by the second, followed by the third, and followed by less important. Okay, which do you think would be the most important one?
Being healthy is the most important one.
Of course, yes. Okay, why? Why?
Hmm. Why? Because being healthy is cannot trade by money. Is yes, it cannot
Yes,
trade by money.
and being healthy, you can smile, right? Being healthy, you can be able to tell the whole universe or the whole world that I'm healthy and I don't have any problem. Okay. Even though I have a simple life, but being healthy is the most important thing that therefore I can wear a big smile. Okay. Okay. The second one, what do you think? After being healthy is the most important one. What would be the next?
Hmm. I think I think have a good education. It is the second
Okay.
thing.
Yes. Okay. Now, you are now healthy. So what would be the next one to do is you should have to what? To feed your mind with good
Education.
education so that you will going to have a complete and happy life. But not just stop there because there would be other things to do also, right? So
Sure.
again, the first one is being healthy. So we have to mark this one as the first one. Okay? What about the second one is this? What about the third one now, Koi?
The third one
On
is
your own point of view, okay?
is
Yes.
my outlook for most important is having good relationship.
Having good relationship. Okay.
Yes.
I also agree with you. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Why is it having a good relationships would be rank number three?
Having good relationships makes people more optimistic and happy to live in the life.
Yeah, okay. Because you have now healthy you have now a healthy body and a healthy mind because you have good education. So therefore, you can be able to what? You can be able to
See,
engage to other people also so
mm,
that you can be able to what to give them good relationships, right? That's
yes.
nice. And then what would be the fourth one?
The fourth, hmm, that's a hard choice. Maybe maybe it's earning a lot of money.
Okay, so this one is the fourth one. Of course, yes. Okay. And then
Yes.
obviously this would be your last one, which is living in a beautiful place. Okay. Now, if you're going to ask me, or if I'm going to ask you, Koi, okay, there are also some people, but not all people, but
Yes.
I know someone that they prefer to earn a lot of money first in order for them
Sure.
to become happy. Okay?
Yes.
There are persons like that. In order for them to become happy, they wanted to have a lot of money. Why? They can travel. They can go anywhere they want, okay, without any problem because they have a lot of money, right?
Yes.
Okay, but remember, money can't buy anything, right? If
Wait,
you're
wait.
going to suffer for, let's say, for example, because of unhealthy lifestyle, and your money cannot save you from that for that.
That's true.
Okay? Okay, so for me also I agree that for me the most important thing in order for us to become happy is to have a healthy body and a healthy mind. Okay? And my third one for me maybe would be earning a lot of money. Okay? And
Okay.
then my fourth one would be having a good relationships, and my fifth one is living in a beautiful place. So the only thing that we do not agree with would be this one. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. But of course, again, look at this one, Koi. Think. That means that would be just your opinion. And that
Yes.
would also be my opinion. Okay, so whatever opinions in here will be accepted. Although all of this actually are important, right?
Sure.
Okay. So this one are important. So we have to take note of this. Okay? Okay. Next. Do you have questions with this, Koy?
No question.
No more question. Now, let's try to study the vocabulary in here. So we have the so-called collocations and prepositions. No, we still have another one in here, right? Note completion again, Koy. If we are going to note this one in a particular note, so this is what you're going to do, huh? You have to follow this one. First, being
Being
healthy,
healthy.
and then list the second one, having a good education. Okay, in order, Koy, huh? In order. So you have to do like this: one, and then two, and then three, four, and five. Okay, because the direction in here is okay, important and which are not so important. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, last question in here. What other things are important aside from these? What other things are important? Do you have in mind aside from this, which is
Having,
important in order for you to be happy?
I think having a peaceful life.
Peaceful
Life.
life. Peaceful
Yes.
life. Okay, for me, actually, we're going to have the best health care. Okay?
Let's
The
help.
best health care, because if you were going to be sick, so there would be someone who can take good care of you.
Care.
Okay,
Yes.
so that one would be the health care. Health care is also important, but of course, having a good life, having a very uh, good life also is also important. So that is also one of the important things that we should have to consider. Okay. Okay, so maybe that you are going to list that one with number six. Okay, Koy? Okay, next, moving on now. So we have here collocations and
Prepositional
prepositional
phrase.
phrases. Now, instruction, Koy, read this one.
Look at the photos and complete the captions by writing an adjective from the bars below in each gap.
Yes.
Need more than one adjective, put the more general one first.
Okay. Okay, you have to take note of this, huh? What would be the instruction? The instruction would be, if you need more than one adjective, put the more general one first. Okay? Which is very suited to that particular statement. Okay? Okay. Number one. Number one has been given to us, Koy. Look at the picture, examine the picture before you can answer this one.
Okay, I live by a busy large
Busy.
large road.
Okay. Busy, large
Road.
road. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you look at this one? Are these large road?
Yes. It's large road.
Actually, look at this one. Having a
As
traffic.
traffic congestion.
Yeah, it's very actually it's traffic, okay? So there
Yes.
would be a lot of cars, okay? That's stuck up in here. So we consider this one as a large road?
Large. I don't think so. Suburban. Suburban.
Okay, because we cannot say industrial road, right? We cannot also say the main road.
Ah,
Can we
man.
say that?
Yeah. We could.
Yes, okay. Can we say a pretty road?
No, no, it not.
No. Can we say a quiet road?
No.
No. Can we say suburban road?
Yes.
Okay, suburban. Okay, suburban. So when we say suburban, what does it mean? Not so urbanized, meaning it's going to be not so compared to the city one, okay? Not so industrialized. Okay, but look at here, the picture on the right side, right? There would be mountains still. So we can
Wow.
also say that this one is just only suburban, not an urban one, right? So these
Yes.
are just only suburban. Or we can say tall road.
No, we
Tall
can
road? No. We can say a tiny road.
cannot too.
Oh, yes. Okay. So the possible answers in here would be busy, large road, or main road.
Yes. We can do it.
We can use main road, okay? But if you try to examine the picture in here, I think this one is not a large road. Why? Because it poses traffic.
True.
Okay, so we are going to consider the general one. So what's the general one? It's the main road. Okay, this one becomes busy because this one is the main road. No other road that is passable, but aside from this one. That's why is called a main road. Okay, next. I come from a blank village.
I come from a pretty village. I come from a quiet village. I come from a large village. I come from a suburban village.
Okay, now, if you try to examine the picture, Koi, what do you think would be the general one?
Large village. No, no, no,
Large village,
no. Pretty village.
a pretty village, but look
Yes.
at here, a mountains. There will be mountains, but it's not so industrialized. So meaning suburban.
Suburban.
Okay? Suburban means this is not so urbanized, okay? A city is urban, right? A city is considered an urban. Then next to the city would be suburban. Okay? And in this one, because we can see trees, we can see mountains in here, so we can also consider this one as suburban village. So the most general one that we can be able to use in here would be a suburban village. Okay, Koi?
Okay.
Okay. Next one. Okay. I look at this one. Pictures in here. So I lived in a
I live in a tall apartment block.
yes. So I live in a tall apartment block. That's correct. Then
I live in a industrial street.
we have two here. Industrial.
I live in a quiet. No, no, no. I live in a suburban. large street. It is right.
Okay. I live in a suburban large street.
Another
We
things,
cannot see in here.
I
So I
live.
live in a suburban.
No, no. I live in a large urban street.
Okay, we can say like that. So I live in a large
Suburban
suburban street.
street
Okay, that's good. Next, I live in a
in a tiny flat.
yeah, okay, so that's correct. So it's just only tiny. Very good. Okay. What about this one now?
I come
I come
from.
from a okay, choices are again
I come from an industrial large. No, I come from a large industrial city.
city. Yes. So I come from a large industrial city. Okay? Okay,
Yes.
so that would be correct. Next, complete the phrases in here below describing places where people can live by writing a preposition. So these are all prepositions from the box in each gap. In several cases, more than one answer is possible. Okay? More than one answer are possible. Okay, next. Number one.
By a river.
Okay, why is it we use by a river?
Mm, because I don't.
Okay.
Because I meet a
Actually,
lot
that's
of.
correct. Okay. It's by a river because we cannot say that inside or outside or on or top, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's a river. That's uncountable. So therefore, we have to use by a river. Okay. Next. Number two.
Two in the city center.
Yeah, again, use the knowledge that we had learned last time, the use of the in and on, right? Okay,
Yes.
in if we are talking about city, okay? City place. Okay, next, number three.
In the country.
Okay, of course, city and country we have to use in. Number four.
In a desert.
Yeah, in a particular place, so in a desert. Number
Yes.
five.
It's on the mountains.
Yes. Now look at this one now. On because it's on the top of the mountain. So therefore we have to use on the mountains. Number six,
Outskirts.
the
Outs
outskirts.
near outskirts.
The
No.
outskirts.
In the
In the
outs.
outskirts. Okay.
Yes.
Next, number seven.
The seven. Um, by the sea.
Yes, do not say in the sea, but it should be by the sea because there would be no in there. Okay. If you're going to go there deeper, okay, in the sea.
In the
Okay.
sea.
Okay. So you have to go deeper in the sea, but it should be by the sea. Number eight,
But can we use near the sea?
near it could also be
Yes.
used that near the sea. Okay. If you are living near the sea, well, use the near. If you can also use by the sea. Okay. If you're not living near that, so you can say by the sea. Okay. Next, number eight.
Um, in the servers.
Okay. In the suburbs. Okay. Because it's like desert, countries, cities. So we are talking about a particular place. So that
Yes.
is in the suburbs. Okay. Very good. Now, moving on in here. So listen to the two students answering. So we are going to listen with this, Koi. Are you ready?
Ready. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Listen to two students answering each question and complete the note.
Yes. So you are going to answer the question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Why I cannot? Okay. I cannot play this. Wait. What happened?
Being on Tuesday.
Why I cannot play? Wait, Khoi, I'm going to fix this.
Sure.
Okay, it's there. Okay.
Track 4, Unit 1, Speaking, Exercise 1.
Can you tell me what you do, Hanan? Do you work or are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student. I'm studying medicine because I want to be a doctor. At the moment, I'm studying English as well because I hope to do part of my degree course in Australia.
And where do you come from?
I come from Mutra in Oman.
Can you describe Mutra a little bit for me?
Yes, it's quite a large city by the sea and also near the mountains. It's very beautiful and very old. It's very hot in the summer, but the winter is usually very pleasant. Also, Mutra is an important port.
Can you tell me what you do, Kwan? Do you work or are you a student?
I'm a student. I'm studying economics at Chonju University at the moment.
And where do you come from, Kwan?
I come from a small village near Chonju in Korea.
Can you describe your village to me?
Well, it's in the mountains. The people work as farmers and they are very friendly. It's a good place to live, but not much happens there.
Okay. Have you
Yes.
got the information? Now,
Um.
take note. We
I
are
need.
note taking, okay? We are
Yes.
note taking, so you should have to be very careful in listening, okay? Can
Yes.
we,
To.
are we going to play it again?
Yes. Repeat it.
Okay, yeah,
It's a bit
so that
fast.
we can be able to practice, okay? But next time, it's just only one time, okay, Koi?
Really?
Track 4,
How many
Unit
questions?
1, Speaking, Exercise 1.
Can you tell me what you do, Hanan? Do you work or are you a student?
Yes, I'm a student. I'm studying medicine because I want to be a doctor. At the moment, I'm studying English as well because I hope to do part of my degree course in Australia.
And where do you come from?
I come from Mutra in Oman.
Can you describe Mutra a little bit for me?
Yes, it's quite a large city by the sea and also near the mountains. It's very beautiful and very old. It's very hot in the summer, but the winter is usually very pleasant. Also, Mutra is an important port.
Can you tell me what you do, Kwan? Do you work or are you a student?
I'm a student. I'm studying economics at Chonju University at the moment.
And where do you come from, Kwan?
I come from a small village near Chonju in Korea.
Can you describe your village to me?
Well, it's in the mountains. The people work as farmers and they are very friendly. It's a good place to live, but not much happens there.
Okay. Have you got
Okay.
it now?
Yes. Got it.
Okay. Now, can you tell me what they do? Okay, like for example, in Hana. So, what particular occupation? Again, we are now note taking, and at the same time, we are completing the notes in here. Okay, and at the same time, this one is a form of table, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Hana is
You're student.
or Hanan. Okay, Hanan is a student. Okay, where he came from, of course, from Mutra,
Oh man.
Oman. Where is this located?
It's located in Australia.
Okay, Australia. Words
Aus-
to describe place.
It lies near the mountain. It's old and beautiful.
Yes, very good. Okay, that is just only the thing that you need to fill that in, huh? No more other things. Okay, next. What about Juan?
His occupation is student.
Still a student. From where?
Yes, from a small village near Cheongju, Korea.
Okay, that's Korea, right? Where
Korea.
located? That's near Jeonju. Okay,
Near
that's near Jeonju. And then words to describe the place?
is in a mountain, and there people work at a farmer as farmers.
Okay, so near the mountains, and the people in there are farmers, and they're friendly, and it's a good place to live, right?
Yes, that's why
Okay. That's a very good information. Okay. Now you already got now the so-called technique on how to fill in that particular okay note. Okay, Koi. But next time we just have to listen only once, right? Okay.
yes.
Next. Okay. Again, speaking activity now. Can you read the instruction, Koi? Read.
The phrases and answer the question.
Okay. Look at this.
Questions A, B, and the phrase below
1
1
to
to
8.
1 to
Which
8, which
phrases?
can be used to answer question A, and which phrases can be used to answer question B.
Yes. Okay. Again, now you have to take note. You have to analyze the instruction, Koi, huh? Before answering it, you need to analyze the question. Okay. Get first or analyze first what are the keywords and what are us. Okay? Again, we have here questions A and B, right? Okay? And 1 to 8 are the phrases. Then, question would be which phrases can be used to answer question A
And
and to
B.
answer question
Question.
B. Okay, let's start. Now,
Yes. First
question A.
A. Number one, number two. What do you like about area where you live?
Okay, where or what do you like about the area where you live? Okay,
Area where you live.
so what would be your answer?
First, another good thing is the
Okay, so
second
what do you think about the area where you lived? So the phrases number
one, number
one,
number two,
two,
number four,
number four,
and number seven.
number seven. Okay, let's try. So what do you like about the area where you lived? Okay, you can also say another good thing is, okay, when we say another good thing is, that means what?
It's in mid sentence.
Okay, you are going to talk about the area where you live, right? And then
Sure.
you can also say another good thing in my area where I live is, okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then
Okay.
let's try number two. I enjoy
I enjoy.
living in this particular area. Yes, so that could also be fitted or fit in that. Then let's try number four. I really like
I
the
really
area where I live.
like.
Right. Then number seven, let's try. I
I try
find
living
my area or
very
I find living this
in
particular area very
enjoyable.
enjoyable. Okay, that's correct. Okay, next. Letter
What
B.
is it to be? What in your town city do you not like?
Yes, actually, this is just the keywords that you should have to understand, Koi. Number one would be positive statement. Number two would be, or
What
letter B would be the negative one, right?
positive, negative?
Okay. So, what would be the answer? So, that would be
The last one.
three. Okay.
The
Three,
last
right?
number three, number
Num-
five,
Number three, number
number five,
five,
number six,
number six,
and number eight.
In number 8. Okay, look at this one. I really dislike. So that means
Uh,
mostly are you
do
do
not
you not like? You do not like that, right? So I really dislike. And then the next one would be is something I don't like. And then the number 6, I'm not very keen on. Number 8, I find unpleasant. Okay?
yes,
Now, what's the clue, Hoy, that you were able to get the correct answer?
the correct answer.
Why did you get the correct answer? What technique you've been used in order to come up with the correct
S-
answers?
Scanning,
Okay, scanning. Okay, you scan using the keywords area
last,
where you live and the city or the town
do
you
not,
do not like. And
yes,
when we say you do not like, all of those are negative one. Okay, so therefore, all the negative statements in here that would describe question letter B, right? Okay, very good. Next,
listen again and
listen
complete
again to
and
Hannah and Kwan answering questions A and B. Which
oh,
phrases are used by Hanan and which by Kwan?
come.
Okay, let's try to listen again.
Okay,
Okay, wait for a while. Oh, why I cannot open? Oh, it's there.
Hannah and Kwok.
Track 5, Unit 1, Speaking, Exercises 3 and 4.
What do you like about the area where you live?
Oh, I really like the sea and the part of the city just by the sea because it's very beautiful and there are always lots of people there. I live in the suburbs, but I enjoy going shopping in the city center. There are plenty of good shops and I like buying clothes.
What things in Muttra do you not like?
I'm not very keen on the hot weather, and the hot wind from the desert is something I don't like.
Hmm. How is the area changing?
They're building more houses and roads. It's getting busier.
What do you like about the area where you live, Kwan?
I find walking in the mountains very enjoyable. And another good thing is the people, because they are very friendly and generous. I think people in my village are very happy and relaxed.
What things in your village do you not like?
Well, I live by a busy main road, and I find the traffic very unpleasant. I really dislike the noise of cars and lorries.
How is the area changing?
There's more traffic, so the village is becoming noisier. Also, young people are leaving the village, so it isn't so lively.
Okay,
Could we repeat the audio?
okay.
Track 5, Unit 1, Speaking, Exercises 3 and 4.
What do you like about the area where you live?
Oh, I really like the sea and the part of the city just by the sea because it's very beautiful and there are always lots of people there. I live in the suburbs, but I enjoy going shopping in the city center. There are plenty of good shops and I like buying clothes.
What things in Muttra do you not like?
I'm not very keen on the hot weather, and the hot wind from the desert is something I don't like.
Hmm. How is the area changing?
They're building more houses and roads. It's getting busier.
Okay,
What do you like about the area where you live, Kwan?
I find walking in the mountains very enjoyable. And another good thing is the people, because they are very friendly and generous. I think people in my village are very happy and relaxed.
What things in your village do you not like?
Well, I live by a busy main road, and I find the traffic very unpleasant. I really dislike the noise of cars and lorries.
How is the area changing?
There's more traffic, so the village is becoming noisier. Also, young people are leaving the village, so it isn't so lively.
Okay,
Okay, I
we
got
can
it.
answer that one now. Okay, Hanan likes. Now remember this one again, Koi. We are going to what? Note taking. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Hanan.
Sly City. Sea City because it's beautiful. She also like
Okay,
the sea, the people in there. She love going shopping and buying clothes.
very good. Okay, and then dislikes the hot weather, and aside from the hot weather, would be
The horse queen from
the
desert.
hot wind from the desert. Okay, how changing?
Changing. Wait, wait, wait. Hold on. I have done
Yeah.
more house.
Okay, building more houses and roads, right?
Yeah,
Okay, next, what about Kwan? Of
Quan
course, walking in the mountains, and aside from that, are he
and
likes
the people
the
there
people because the
full of
people are
friendly and
friendly, happy, and
relaxed.
relaxed. Okay, what about he dislikes?
The busy main road and traffic jam and the noise of the car.
Yes, actually, the traffic was very unpleasant and the noise of the cars. Then how changing?
And he's one reduce traffic jam and he want young people living in that village.
Yes, that's good. Okay, very
Yes.
good, very good work, Koi. Okay, now it's about time for us to say goodbye again. So we are going to continue this one next meeting. Okay. Oh,
Okay.
we do have a lot of things to do. Okay, we do have a lot of things to do. Okay, so thank you so much for your time, Koi. Good night, and see you again next time. Bye.
Yeah, goodbye
Okay,
teacher.
bye bye.
Have a good night.
Have a good night too.